PGA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present opening round coverage of the PGA Championship. Major championships are where the world's best golfers rise to the occasion, trying to etch their names into the record books. Today, we will see which golfer grabs the spotlight here at the PGA Championship. It is the season's final major championship here at Whistling Straits Scenic Golf Course, playing host to all the action. Back down now to hole number 6. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the day.
Yeah, it's got that feel it could go either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Frank, no surprise that Martin Keimer won a PGA championship here, just looking at this shot ahead.
Yeah, this shot obviously suits someone that hits the ball left to right with sort of like a hard bullet type cut. There's only really one problem for that player if he tries to play that shot, is that little pot bunker that guards the front half of this green.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
He has this for birdie. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. What an interesting par 3 this is. The 7th is 221 yards. There is trouble to the right, and it is nicknamed Shipwreck.
I think those people that decide to go straight at the flag, then that's where they will pay a high price. There's nothing wrong with being a little left of the flag here.
That will be a great look at birdie. See if you can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. Well, very impressive and on the move right now. Frank, check out all the bunkers on the right.
I can't count them on one hand, that's for sure. Just another example of how Pete Dye has just has gone to work in the way in which he's protected these holes. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway.
Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
I like the looks of this one. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Headed to the clubhouse now for a hot dog and a soda at the turn. But first, a little bit of business here with this par 4 ninth.
And this is going to take a straight tee shot. Trouble on both sides of this fairway. Also, be very, very aware of the shape of this fairway. It's downhill and slopes left to right. Well, par fours, they're not all the same, Rich, but after that tee shot, I guess you can say this one's going to be easy.
That was a beauty right there.
Should be safely on deck.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range. This can be a cruel game at times. He'd settle for par here. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports. For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present second round coverage of the PGA Championship. We're here at Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin for the PGA Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all of the championship action. Frank, what's in store for our golfers today under these major championship conditions?
It's a Pete Dye special, Rich. Bunkers, I've lost count of the number of bunkers at Whistling Straits, but already it's been the host of several PGA championships, so it's a test for the great players of the world. But really, you've got to tip your cap to the designer. He'll tell you that building Whistling Straits was a, quote, once-in-a-lifetime thing. To see Lake Michigan around the golf course, it looks just like it's not real. It looks like you're playing on the moon sometimes. It's an amazing venue.
To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Headed in the right direction with that birdie.
Just sneaks into the top 10. It's a good move this week.
Frank, here at the 13th, a lot can happen.
Just a gentle dogleg to the right, or at least the hole moves to the right, plus the slope of the fairway. So you've got to aim left of center.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
This becomes a different kind of battle out there today with these strong, gusty winds. Players will have to think, they'll have to take extra club, and this will not be easy. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just 5 feet left. Frank, that birdie will help the cause. Now to the par 4 14th. It is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards only leaves 145 in. When he goes after it like he is here.
That is a heat-seeking missile right there. Wow. Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Starting to put it together right now, Frank.
Enjoying that trio at the top.
The 15th now, and a 503-yard par 4 here at Whistling Straits.
Well, it's certainly beautiful to look at, but tough to play. Bunkered once again, left and right. But it's a hole that you have to hit a driver down here, just purely because of the length of the hole. I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. The second shot now to the par 4. This one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
He'll need to be strong with this. Oh, my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close. And just a great shot.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present third round coverage of the PGA Championship. Here it is once again, Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin. The best golfers from around the world have gathered to compete for the Wanamaker Trophy at the PGA Championship. and it sets up to be another great major. Rich Lurter alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. And Frank, tell us a little bit about Whistling Straits.
It's a Pete Dye special, Rich, and the golf course borders Lake Michigan, so you have these wonderful vistas should you choose to look at that. But the course itself is almost like a links course, the way the holes roll around in amongst these sand dunes or bunkers. I've lost count of the number of bunkers. They're, I think, close to about 1,000 bunkers out there. But the holes themselves are a genuine test, and it will reward a lengthy play. We've seen that in the past champions there, but it's just a great test from the first hole to the 18th.
Excellent opening tee shot. That ball right in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Moves into second place with that birdie. Frank, how about the par 5, 597-yard second hole?
They give you a chance here. If you can hit a long drive down the left side, it starts to open up. But even a drive that finds the fairway down the right side, you might think it's okay. But chances are you're going to have a blind second shot. That ball just took off the face. Oh, I liked that. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Wow, I thought he made that. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this. That birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Now to the first par 3 on this golf course. It's the third, about 188 yards.
Yeah, big green with lots of undulations, and it moves the ball from that right side towards the left, towards Lake Michigan. But club selection, important here.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Getting set now over the putt. Thundering up the leaderboard. 10 under par for the tournament. What a birdie. On to the fourth hole at this PGA Championship here at Whistling Straits.
Ideally, you'd like to hit it down the right side because everything sort of cambers towards Lake Michigan.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Frank, this looks like a pretty challenging shot into the fourth.
Just like the previous hole, when you've got the lake on the left, you've got to favor the other side.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. You can't leave it short, Frank.
Oh, and especially right in the middle.
So a tester from 4 feet.
Another good par.
There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
EA Sports and the PGA of America are proud to present final round coverage of the PGA Championship. We're here at Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin. Rich Lerner pleased as always to be alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all the action. Frank, I don't know if you remember those posters depicting fantasy golf, like a long par 4 up Kilimanjaro, a testy par 3 around the Matterhorn. How about a never-ending par 5 off the shores of Lake Michigan? Welcome to Whistling Straits.
Yeah, Pete and Alice Dye designed this golf course, and you could say it's diabolical when it's stretched out to 7,800 yards. That's if you feel like playing off the men's tees.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Good contact, good result. Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right play, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Settles in over the putt.
Just seems an absolute waste. Got to take your time.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, is putting. This green, anything other than flat.
Inside 20 feet, never bad.
18 feet to be exact.
This for birdie. With a good read, might have been able to make it from that distance, but not to be. Doing what needs to be done. You need to make them from that distance. Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Second shot. Good look at the green. That is classy.
A chance of going in.
Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous 4-hole run to the clubhouse. And he's gone for a little extra.
Wow, what impact. Absolutely crushed it.
Oh, huge. Huge with a capital H.
Busted that.
Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
You hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that hole location. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, there really is nothing in America quite like Whistling Straits when you consider that it looks like an old seaside links course, and yet it's in the middle of America. It's in Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of landscaping there that wraps around Lake Michigan, so that's what gives it that links-like feel. But then it took a genius of an architect to build in 18 phenomenal holes that match the environment.
Pure strike. Good result.
Right, and that is close.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, a little too amped up trying to make eagle there?
Oh, well, you don't get the opportunity every day, Rich, so can't blame them for that. That birdie's the consolation prize.
In for birdie. This is a good-looking shot. Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's no snack, though.
Not too much and not too little. Perfectly played into the center of the cup. Well, it's pretty simple. You want to put your name alongside the likes of Vijay Singh, Martin Keimer, men who've won PGA championships right here at Whistling Straits, then you need to knuckle down and make something happen at this final hole.
Yeah, par to win might be easy to say, but on a hole like this, 520 yards, it's hard to do.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
hide the flagstick from that man. To win the PGA Championship. Good putt. That has to feel so good. A big championship victory.